Yeah. Is Yoko Ono there? She's 91 now. What does she sound like when she plays live? That's got to be god. Oh, God. How much cocaine did Bach do?
Dude, you could get that so cheap in the 1600s.
Billy Joel is Satan. He is Satan's pet. If you did not know that, he is the demon spawn of music.
I mean, I don't really care for him too much, but I like his music. I think he's kind of an asshole, but...
He's the Antichrist, Kevin. A child of Satan.
Oh, wow.
I am a Billy Joel fan. I have to admit.
So, by extension... also a Satan.
Kevin,
Hey.
legend has it that Keith Richards doesn't celebrate birthdays. He celebrates centuries.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Keith Richards didn't find the fountain of youth. He scared it away. Kevin.
Oh, my God.
Keith Richards doesn't do drugs. Drugs do Keith Richards.
That's a Chuck Norris.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Today is Keith Richards' birthday.
Oh, man.
I don't know how old he is, but
Neither does he.
Hey.
but we're gonna talk about that old bands and more here on
Real Brave Live.
When the first wheel was carved from stone. Keith was there.
Okay.
Okay,
Keep 'em coming.
When the Black Plague swept through Europe, Keith was there. He shook it off with a mild hangover. Anyway,
Surely one of these will hit.
these are bangers, man. Anyway, we're gathered here in our the year of our Lord 2024. I think he's like 81, something like that. You must know.
McCartney is like 82, so he's probably around there. Yeah.
Yeah. I meant to pull up the old Keith Richards wiki, but I'm going to do that right now while you guys are just talking about really important things.
What about that really old guy who looks like an animatronic on stage? What's his name again?
Frankie Valli?
That's the one.
Yeah.
He's in his 90s, I believe.
Yeah.
Keith Richards, born the 18th of December 1943, is a musician, songwriter, singer, and record producer who is the original member, guitarist, secondary vocalist, and co-principal songwriter of the Rolling Stones. There it is. His songwriting partnership with Mick Jagger is probably one of the most successful in history. In history. All the 700, this is one of your beefs, right? In the 2,000 years of music in history, most successful partnership.
Well, by what measure are we successful?
That's one of your beefs, right?
Money or
I guess moolah.
or like
Cocaine.
okay.
How much cocaine did Bach do?
Dude, you could get that so cheap in the 1600s. He sold it to fuel his habits.
Sure did. Yeah, he was born a long time ago, apparently. I mean, look.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Why are we questioning his birth now?
Because
are we truthers?
Yeah.
For Keith Richards here?
He's actually Nigerian.
He is. Yeah, he's been selling his fortune on email for years.
Wow.
His father was a factory worker who was wounded in the Second World War. And this is a man who's still on stage. This is not a young man. You know, do you have a beef with that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't a Grateful Dead person just die?
Yeah, Phil Lesh.
Phil Lesh just died. How do you feel about that?
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little sad. But do you enjoy seeing him and his balls on stage?
I have seen him on stage when he was playing with Further.
What's that?
Further was like a Grateful Dead almost pseudo cover band with I think Bob Weir and Phil Lesh.
Further was a band with Phil Lesh and Bob Weir. And
Isn't that what he said?
And Jay Lane from Rat Dog on drums.
Whoa.
And Jeff Chimenti on keys, possibly.
Mm.
It was there's been a million like faux Grateful Deads that have 2 or 3 members of their Grateful Dead in it at any time.
Mm.
And that was the like early 2010s, right? Was
Yeah.
that about the
Phil
ballpark
and
of it?
Phil and Friends. Further.
Dead and Company.
Dead and Company. Even like
They were just called The Dead for a while. In like the early 2000s.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was the 4 like main guys, and some other they were touring as just The Dead, not the Grateful Dead, just The Dead.
They weren't grateful anymore.
They were no longer grateful.
They were very spiteful.
Very just
Resentment.
resentful Dead. Yeah,
I think 3 out of 4 of them are dead, right?
Yes.
Well, there are more than 4 members of the Grateful Dead, but 3 are still three of the original members are still alive.
You think they're thankful for it?
Life's a gift. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially if you're rich.
Well, can't bring that money to the grave. Session guitarist Chris Spedding.
I just want to say, one thing I fear in life is being poor and old.
Okay.
The combination of those two things.
Poor and old.
I can be one or the other, but if I'm both, just put me down.
Yeah.
If I'm both, just clinging to life in like a hospital bed that my insurance isn't paying for anymore, just put me right on down.
If you're still working here, can I just walk in the room and just bam, bam?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
by then I'll be old. Older than you.
Is that possible?
I'll always be older than you.
I know. Even when you're dead.
Calls.
Quick, both gentlemen move your phones. Someone's phone is giving some interference. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So this session guitarist calls Richard's guitar playing direct, incisive, and unpretentious. Is
Yeah.
that a good description of him?
I guess so. Bluesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that open, jangly thing.
The open G tuning, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would play in that a lot.
And he'll often take the low E string off the guitar, or the high. I think, is it the high or the low?
The low.
I think it's the low E string, right?
Yeah.
Just play a 5-string guitar.
Hmm. If I had known we were talking about the Rolling Stones, I surely would have brushed up on at least one Rolling Stone. There you go.
There it is.
That's all you
That's
get.
all you, that's all you need to know.
That's all you're gonna get.
And that's a quick, 100% easy riff to play anytime you want. Back to the show. Okay, so the oldest bands touring. You like old bands touring?
Do I?
Yeah, you do. Well,
Okay.
one of them, I've got this list here, and I'll throw it on the screen and post. But
I like Alan Turing, inventor of the computer.
there's Ringo Starr, who's 84 years old.
I just turned down tickets to see Ringo Starr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
And the All Star Band.
And the All Star Band, yeah.
Uh,
I have seen Ringo in his All Star Band before, about 10 years ago, and he was 10 years younger, which is a benefit. And the All Stars this year are really scraping the barrel of stars. Like, I think there's two.
Jimmy Fitz,
There's like two guys who I would say, okay, that guy is
Barry Goling.
like the guitar player from Toto is there. And I'll give
Okay.
Toto had lots of hits. I'm fine with that.
He was in the Wrecking Crew.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
But he was an LA session guy.
He was a
so-
session guy, and Toto
Yeah.
was a session band, which I
Yes.
learned on our episode about Quincy Jones.
Yes, exactly. That is true. But Wrecking Crew's about 15 years before them, but that's okay.
New York
Yeah.
Giants.
Sure, yeah.
Is Billie Eilish playing with Ringo Starr?
No.
She's an All Star.
Is she in the Wrecking Crew?
You're both wrong, but no. It's like the saxophone player from some shitty band, and when I saw Ringo, it wasn't great when I saw Ringo. It was Todd Rundgren.
Yeah, that's
who's-
good.
Who's
That's
fine.
good. That's a good one.
The original keyboard player from both Santana and Journey, because those bands were Journey spun off of
Okay,
Santana.
whatever.
It's true. So
Fine.
It oil come off mom, whatever. It was
Sure.
fine. The guy from Mr. Mister, bass player from Mr. Mister.
I love Mr. Mister.
Do you really?
I don't.
I-
I just love the name.
I remember I read a book about MTV that said when they played the MTV Spring Break thing, they had a shoebox full of cocaine sent to them, which is one of my favorite just visuals. I mean, like a Nike box with some duct
Yeah.
tape around it, just full of blow.
Yeah.
Mr. Mister sounds like a product you might buy in like a Walt Disney World, and it's like a visor, but it's also got like a little spray bottle attached to it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
spray
Oh,
at you and cool you
It's
down.
misting you. Got
Mr.
it, yeah.
Mister.
And the last All Star when I saw him was, I couldn't even tell you. That wasn't great, and that was 10 years ago. So they're barely stars at this point.
Yeah. Is Yoko Ono there? She's 91 now.
That's crazy.
That's
but
nuts. What does she sound like when she plays live? That's got to be
Woo!
Oh God. Yeah, this is surprising. I didn't check to see if this is real or Chubby Checker's still alive?
He was
Let's
as
find
of
out.
recently. I don't know if he still is or not.
Is he still chubby?
He must be.
It's probably more saggy.
Little Bow Wow. Is Little Bow Wow still little? Oh yeah. Born. Not dot is.
Lil Bow Wow is just Bow Wow now.
Yeah.
He's a
Chubby
grown
Checker
boy.
is an American singer. So like if you follow the wikis, if it says was, it's never a good thing.
It's one of my top follows on Threads. Is the wikis.
Yeah, the wikis. Okay, back to the
I have a question about
Yes,
this.
go ahead.
I guess presumably screenshot that I'm looking at.
It is.
From Google of oldest bands
Yeah.
touring. Why is the picture of Billy Joel actually Darth Maul from Star Wars?
I'm glad you asked. Billy Joel is Satan. He is Satan's pet. If you did not know that, he is the demon spawn. of music.
I mean, I don't really care for him too much, but I like his music. I think he's kind of an asshole, but
He's the Antichrist, Kevin.
he wrote good songs, I think.
He's written a couple of good songs and a couple of really bad songs that became really popular.
He's the harmonica man.
He
Famously.
is a child of Satan.
Oh, wow.
I am a Billy Joel fan. I have to admit.
So by extension, also a Satanist.
I sure am.
Okay, great.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Paul Simon is 83 years old.
I like Paul Simon.
He's an asshole.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Whoa,
know that
tell
about
me
Paul
more.
Simon.
A friend of mine used to work at Conan when Conan was in New York,
Mm.
and Paul Simon was on the show. And my friend's mom was like a huge Paul Simon fan, so he brought a record and was like, "Hey, can you send this for my mom?" And he just goes, "Buddy, I'm not doing that," and walked away from him. So like, this isn't a random friend. This guy works on the show, like a person who presumably, you give
What a
2
jerk.
seconds of your time a day to. And, yeah.
I hate that. What would you do if you were famous? Would you be a schmuck?
Oh, probably.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's very different if you are having dinner at a restaurant with your family,
Okay.
and someone comes up to you and wants some of your time. You can say, "Hey, listen, it's my family time."
Yeah.
But you're on a TV show to promote yourself, and it takes 1 second to go, "There you go."
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah. Larry King was sitting next to me once at a restaurant, and I you know how tables are really close,
Mhm.
and I just couldn't stop staring at him because he looked like
Larry King.
Yeah. You know, so but I
like
never
a
said
s-
anything
like
to him.
Like a scarecrow, like a saggy scarecrow.
Yeah, like a skull with eyes.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
suspenders.
And hair and suspenders. Yeah. You remember when he smoked on the air? He was like, "How you doing?"
Rest in power, King.
Yeah. Brian Wilson, your friend, is 82. John Fogerty.
All Brian's are friends.
Yeah.
we have a club. You're not aware of that. Me, Brian Wilson, Brian Boitano, the figure skater. Brian Williams, disgraced NBC co-host.
And once
Yeah.
a
All
year,
of
you
us.
guys all gather in
Disgraced
Central
Brian
Park,
Williams.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Brian Williams isn't disgraced.
Yeah, he was fired from NBC for lying on the air
for lying on the
about the
air.
helicopter thing. Remember this?
I don't.
He
I thought
said he was in a helicopter that was almost shot down, and people like researched it, and it wasn't even close to true, and he lost his job because of that.
he's like the most reasonable person too.
I don't disagree, but I'm just saying,
yeah,
he's,
yeah.
How does
John-
the BRIAN community feel about BRYANs?
Fuck him in the ear.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Yeah, how do they decide that at birth?
I don't know.
I'm going to name
To be
him
fair,
Brian.
in my defense, I have never met a Brian with a Y I've liked.
What is Brian Adams?
Fuck that guy.
Brian Adams, if you're watching, fuck you.
John Fogerty is 79. Bob Dylan is 83. Dolly Parton is 78, but her boobs are 40.
Hi-yo.
Hey,
Hey-o. Billy Joel is 75. Dionne Warwick.
Damn.
That was fucking loud.
That was very loud.
Sorry. I went for dramatic effect there.
Yeah, I'll just go down the list. Petula Clark, we were talking about that. She's 92. She's not still performing, is she?
I have
hope
no
not.
idea. We all know one Petula Clark song, which is Downtown.
Downtown. But there's more, I would hope.
I'm sure.
There's Uptown. And then Midtown.
Uptown Girl of
There's
Billy
a
Joel.
whole trilogy of town songs.
Cher is 78. Paul McCartney's 82. Buddy Guy's 88. Ray Anthony, who's that?
No idea.
Good. Bobby Rush is 91. Who's that?
No idea.
Ray Anthony is 102 years old.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't look in that picture. He's not 102.
I was going to say, he looks great.
Yeah. And Dick Van Dyke is 99.
I just saw he had his birthday, yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. And he's still kind of like
He seems with it.
kicking.
Yeah.
Something about Dick Van Dyke. I grew up in the 90s, so we had Nick at Night.
Yeah.
And I'm remembering a theme song that was like... Yeah. And that was his show, the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yes, it was.
And he tripped over
The
an
Ottoman.
ottoman.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That guy should really watch where he's going these days.
Yeah. Tripping over an Ottoman at 99 is a deadly offense.
Yeah.
So if you scroll down a little bit, we've got bands that are actually touring. We've got the first up are the Stones, obviously. It's still touring. I don't... God. Yeah.
That was a jump scare.
Yeah. Look out, kids.
The Mick Jagger picture there? Yeah.
I mean, Melissa, my wife's always said, she's like, she doesn't understand the fascination with him in general. And that he wears a wig, right? Isn't that a rumor?
I couldn't tell you.
How does a man
I'm not up on the wig rumors
in
today.
the 80s have hair like that? Kevin?
I don't know, but Robert Smith looks like fucking Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Robert Smith looks like every grandma when she wakes up, or like your hair is all off and the makeup's not on yet, just pale and like, a mess. Yeah.
Listen, that was out of order. Frankie Valli is next.
Sorry.
That picture of Frankie Valli is perfect, I thought.
Yeah.
What's up with that? It's very uncomfortable. He's not even singing. He's 90-something, right? 92.
I think.
Do you know the story behind that? Like why they're dragging him out there?
I mean, I'm of two minds about that. On one hand, like, relax in your house, dude, right? You made a lot of money. You can't need the money. I mean, maybe he made bad investments. Maybe he doesn't need the money. On the other hand, if that's all you've ever done, I kind of get wanting to keep doing that, you know? You stay in nice hotels. People kiss your ass. You have to eat, food brought to you and whatever. It's not a terrible life. Yeah, I know.
It's terrible.
That life is terrible, but,
They're calling it elder abuse.
He denies that.
He denies that.
He has said, "I'm doing this. I want to."
But he's singing.
Apparently, he's been lip syncing for like 20 years now.
But that's not lip syncing. That's not even trying. He's giving like on a scale of 10, he's giving like a -1 on the trying.
Yeah.
You're right, Robert Smith.
Downey
Thank
Jr.
you. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Smith does not look great in this picture.
No.
But the new albums, the new songs sound good. Do you like it?
The album's good, yeah.
You heard the whole album?
I did, yeah.
Why
is it out?
It's out, yeah. It's
Why
been
is
out
he
a month.
still so sad though? What?
Because
Who
he's
hurt
playing
you?
the part, man.
Robert Smith.
I actually saw a great interview with him where he basically said any artist who isn't standing up to Ticketmaster is just greedy and full of shit. Because they limited all the pricing for their shows to be like super affordable. And people said we couldn't do it. We just said we're not going to tour if we don't do this. And Ticketmaster caved. And The Cure's a big band, but they're not like the biggest band, right? So if other bands did that, they could get away with it. But
But Duke Ellington's band was the big band.
that was
The biggest big band.
Truly.
When you say super affordable, if you're not getting tickets the day they go on sale, they're affordable that day.
But so like for instance, he was saying he wanted all the tickets. I think it was under $50 for most of
All
the
tickets.
for most of the place,
Okay.
and the service fees were like $40 on top of that. And he basically said, "We won't do it if you do that.
Yeah,
We're not going to double our ticket price
Right.
for our fans." And I think that's really reputable. So
I guess the question is, do you take? There's a distribution network that lives on your website. Why can't artists just take there's got to be a way. This is a business idea, Kevin. Please take it and do something with it tomorrow.
Sure.
Gift it and give it to Chelsea.
Okay.
Why can't there be some sort of API that you can plug into your website, thecure.com? Tickets go on sale that day, and you just sell tickets on your website.
the reason you can't do that is why Pearl Jam was fighting this in the 90s, because most of the venues are now owned by Ticketmaster also, or some sort of Ticketmaster conglomerate. So you have to find, like when Pearl Jam tried to fight Ticketmaster, they were playing like fields in the middle of nowhere or amphitheaters that were shut down for years because they were trying to find places that weren't part of this ecosystem. You can't go to Madison Square Garden and say, I want to do an event there, but I want to sell the tickets. They'll say, nope, sorry, can't do it. You have to go through their system to sell tickets. So unless you're finding venues that aren't part of that ecosystem already, you're not going to be able to do that, which is incredibly frustrating. This is why horizontal integration is bad. Or vertical? Is this vertical integration?
Diagonal.
Diagonal, thank you.
It's actually forward and backward.
Okay.
Z-axis.
Oh my God. Doggy style axis.
Hey.
Hey-o.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that really depresses me. And are you a fan of U2?
Fittingly, after talking about The Cure.
Yeah.
Fairly. I'm okay.
You're just okay. All right. The new album's good. I like it.
The new U2 album?
Yeah.
They have a new album now?
Yeah. Out of nowhere, I was looking. I wanted to listen to U2 because it's the only band from my youth that I still listen to, and I'll every once in a while just like plug it in and it comes up. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, it's a new album.
Oh.
Dropped in late November.
Wow. Is it like a remix album or something?
It's not, and I thought it was because it's called "How to Reassemble an Atomic Bomb."
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this must be B-sides.
Is it like leftovers from that?
It could be
Okay.
because some of them are like. This sounds a little familiar. Some of them sound like they're live. I don't know nothing about it. I've just been listening to on the car rides here.
Okay.
Check it out. Let me know what you think. I do have some beef with some of the production, and Steve Lillywhite did it, which is surprising, very surprising.
Yeah.
Brian Wilson is playing.
Not anymore.
Oh, they're not doing this show.
No, he was placed into conservatorship because of his dementia.
Oh.
So, yeah. No
Yeah.
more Brian Wilson live.
Kevin, so you have to look forward to. You can be broke, demented, and working for Real Brave.
Just put me down now.
We had a nice chat about dementia yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and apparently how it's worse for just the families than it is
Yeah.
for the actual
No,
guy.
it's terrible. I have 2 family members that have suffered from it.
But is it worse for the family?
The family.
Or is it worse
Yeah,
for the
the
person with the
Yeah.
dementia?
I have someone who I love very much who said repeatedly when he was lucid, if I'm ever, no, he's, when are you going to be doing that? You're going to be doing that? I'll be dead by then. He's like, I'm never going into a home. I'm never doing that.
Yeah.
And of course, the stuff that he never wanted to do, he's sitting in a home.
Right.
He has no recollection of where he is. And I haven't seen him because I can't. I just want to remember him how he was. Can't do it.
My wife works with that community a lot,
Yeah.
and she says that there are obviously some cases that are horrible for the person going through it. For the most part, the hardest part is getting there. Like when you realize you're forgetting. When I see you and I can't remember your name, that's bad.
Yeah.
Once you're kind of past that, she said a lot of people they think they're young. They think, why am I in this? Is this a hotel? Like, where am I? Like,
Yeah.
And it's not so bad for them, but the family who doesn't get recognized and it's terrible.
No,
it's horrible.
awful. You haven't witnessed that yet? Someone that you were really close to?
No.
Yeah.
no.
It's, give me a call when it happens.
I've seen The Sopranos, Uncle Junior.
Yeah,
That's a sad.
Uncle June.
Yeah.
Well, that's really depressing. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Let's liven it up a little bit. We've got a game show.
Oh, I get the graphic up.
We've got a game show, kids, and we've got music and everything. Maybe we've got music. There it is. The game show today, kids, is Keith Richards, Ozzy Osbourne, or Satan.
Oh God. Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves and the viewer?
The rules of the game: 3 to 5 rounds with escalating difficulty. That's the rules of the game. Nothing else in there.
I wasn't listening to that. What was it?
The rules of the game: the game set up rounds, 3 to 5 rounds of escalating difficulty. There's nothing else there.
Okay.
There's no there. I'm just gonna read this because I haven't gone through it, and it's gonna be good.
Did ChatGPT generate this?
It did not.
Okay. So where the points are made up and the rules don't matter. Here we go.
Yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 3, 6, 9 questions, and then potentially a bonus round, kids. Bonus round
Because we might be tied after 9.
I would. You never know. You never know, kids. Okay. Do we have the scoreboard up?
We have a scoreboard up, and we have a split screen of Kevin and me right
Whoa.
now. Some fancy stuff here.
The production value of this show has gone through the roof for all 5 viewers. Very good. Let's let Kevin shred.
All right.
That's nice. Yeah. Get in there. Do it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Enough. Jesus. Round 1, classic chaos. Brian, you're up first.
How are we buzzing in with our?
You're buzzing in with an answer here.
Okay,
And then I'll tell you if it's a true or false. Fourth. Later on. The statements are going to be pretty straightforward and easy to guess. And here we go.
Oh, that was a perfect break for you to start reading.
I know. This person bit the head off of a bat during a live performance.
That is Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, that's correct. 1. Okay, this individual allegedly snorted
Kevin.
his father's ashes.
Who were the options again? Oh, is it Keith Richards who did that?
Yes, Keith Richards.
Yes.
And lastly, tempted Eve to eat an apple.
That is Satan.
Yeah, very good. So that's really easy, right? But it's going to get a little bit harder as we go on, and here we go, kids. Round 2, myth or mayhem.
Wait, so who got the point on
Huh?
that? Because he answered 2 of those.
I know. There's only 3 in each round. You go first
You'll
this
get
time.
the next question. So
Okay.
All right, here we go. This figure fell out of a coconut tree and almost died. Kevin?
The options were who? Ozzy Osbourne, Keith Richards, and Satan?
Yes.
So probably Keith Richards. Yes, final answer.
Yes, the final answer is correct. Brian.
yeah,
Once disguised himself as a goat to attend a wild party.
I mean, Satan might have done that. We don't have the full record of what Satan's done, so Satan could be an answer for anything. I'm sure Satan's fallen out of a coconut tree at some point.
Yeah, I mean, goats were kind of his thing, though.
Yeah, right? Wouldn't you think that would be a
Like the
Satan
pentagram is like a goat.
Yeah. Well, let's give us a fucking answer, dude.
I'm going to guess Keith Richards on this one.
Oh, you're wrong, Satan.
Oh, get wrecked. Weren't you a theology major? You should have known that.
To
Kevin.
be fair, I thought that could have been true for any of these three people. So, just saying.
Kevin released a dove in a meeting room and then bit its head off.
So okay, when you say meeting room, are we talking like
Do you want to? What is it in? Do you want to be a millionaire?
Phone a friend?
Phone a friend. Do you want to phone a friend?
No. I do have questions though.
Okay. You're stalling.
You need an answer.
I gotta
so
hit- I
Ozzy
gotta
bit
hit-
the head off a bat. I know that that's true. Everybody knows that that's true, and that was a real gimme to Brian for the first question. Thanks a lot,
You're
Brian.
welcome.
So I'm gonna say, given his proclivity to biting his head off of small winged creatures, Ozzy Osbourne.
Very good.
Yes.
Ozzy Osbourne is correct.
Correct.
Maybe I didn't check that.
That is correct. He did.
It is correct. Okay. So he's done a plastic bat and a real dove.
No, he thought the bat was plastic. It was real, though.
Oh, it was.
Someone threw a bat at him. He's like, oh, this is plastic. No, actual bat. Yeah.
That's not smart.
Nope.
Okay, and round 3, rehab or ritual. Brian banned from a hotel for setting it on fire with a Molotov cocktail.
Wasn't that Deep Purple?
No, that's the flare gun.
Oh, that was.
on.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
No.
It's the guy with the mustache. I know who he
Yeah.
is. Frank Zappa.
Yes, Frank Zappa.
And the mothers of invention.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to say that this is Keith Richards.
The answer is Keith. I actually think this is wrong.
But you I get the point, though.
You did get the point.
All right.
I think this is
I'm in it for the points.
Elvis Costello. Anyway, Kevin had his no-tails. Had his toenails painted red and gold for a sacrifice.
So. All right. So
This is harder than it
I'm
should
just,
be.
I'm just trying to rationalize this out, because Keith Richards and Ozzy Osbourne both definitely have toes. There's no allegations that they don't have toes.
They might have hoofs. You never know.
Satan
Satan
has
might have cloven feet. Yeah.
cloven feet,
Yeah.
pretty famously.
Sure.
But I feel like, as far as attending sacrifices,
Yep.
I feel like that's more of an Ozzy thing. But I don't see him painting his
answer
Answer
the
the fucking
question,
question.
bro.
Is it Satan? Is it Satan?
It is Satan.
Yes.
And last but not least, tried to kill his wife, but later said he didn't remember doing it.
That's definitely Ozzy.
That is Ozzy. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, bonus round, lightning round of lunacy. You ready?
How do we do this one?
What is
I don't
that?
know. We've got 10 questions, and you're just going to... Yes. So you're just going to answer. I'm going to give you a blank. It's going to be like blah, 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 and then you have to answer it, okay?
Sure.
Who goes next? Lightning round.
Kevin.
We both answer. You just said we both answer.
That's right. You
Just
do
said
both answer. I'm sorry. Do we have the buzzer thing?
I'm going back.
We do not rehearse. We do not talk about this. And I literally
That's
put this
yours,
together
right?
an
So
hour before.
I'm
That's what we do.
I'm lowering the music for now so we can hear the buzzers better.
Okay.
So this is my buzzer.
Great. And yours? All right. Perfect. Keith is known for using the same guitar blank.
Fender Telecaster.
No, that's the name of the guitar.
What?
Wait. What? A Telecaster
Keith is known for using the same guitar blank.
Lucille 2.
No.
Strings?
No. Okay, nobody got that. Moving on.
American
it?
Fender Telecaster.
Macabre. He calls it macabre.
Definitely was a Telly, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith named the guitar after a character from blank.
What's the name of the character?
What?
Macabre?
Macabre.
McClobber?
Macabre. Not McCluber. Not Mc...
Sanford and Son.
No. Next. 3. Tuning the guitar. The guitar is tuned too.
Open G.
Very good. Next. Keith has survived. This is true or false. Keith has survived electrocution. He touched an underground mic in 1965. Multiple
Pretty famously true.
Yes, very good. Do we have a running tally here?
I'm doing it, yeah.
Okay. In the 1970s, Did Keith undergo a medical procedure in Switzerland to replace his heroin-filled blood with fresh blood? He later denied it. Or was it true?
I'm going to say that's false.
It's false. Very good. Keith Richards insists on having shepherd's pie backstage at every show.
True.
True.
Very good. He could sleep standing up. I don't know. That was kind of at the same time. Yours is louder, dude.
I'll lower mine.
Yeah, seriously.
Is that better?
It's much better. And now his is louder. Whatever. Kevin.
False?
I don't know.
I forget what the question is. I've been guessing.
How can you have these questions? You don't know the answer to them. What kind of fucking host are you?
I
In
forget
my defense.
What was the question?
The question was he could sleep standing up.
Can Keith
I didn't
Richards
finish. I have a lot to do. I'm very busy.
standing up?
I'm a very busy
It's
person.
an impressive feat, but not even close to his longest period of no sleep. That was 9 days long and ended poorly. He eventually fell asleep standing up and woke up in a pool of blood, having hit his head as his body collapsed in exhaustion. So I guess he fell asleep standing up,
Sure.
But he can't do it. It's something he does.
or otherwise known as passed out.
Yeah.
I don't know what we give that one. We give it to Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
give it to
great.
him.
Take it.
Moving on. Owned a pet dog. Keith Richards owned a pet dog named Ratbag. Kevin.
True?
Yes, very good.
Yes. Was it a rat?
It was a pet dog named Ratbag.
Ah.
Was kicked out of the Boy Scouts. Keith. Brian.
I don't think there's Boy Scouts in England, so no. False.
It says true.
Maybe there are. I don't know.
That was going to be my answer.
Okay.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Come on.
Okay, and the last one. What is the score here, by the way?
It is 7-7 right now.
It's 7-7. Can we put the music back on? So let's put on some music. Wait. Scary music.
Right, I'm lowering it so you find your scary music.
Okay,
here.
here we go. Oh, that's not the right music. That's the right music. Can you put it back up, please? Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
You down with that?
Sure.
You guys have lost all the energy in this
Yep.
this whole podcast.
This game's long.
I could probably jam with this track. Hang on.
Okay. All right, guys, ready? This is it. This is for. Oh! I didn't even tell you what the prize was.
There's a prize?
I would have taken this way more
Yeah,
seriously.
seriously. I'd have been trying this whole time.
Damn it. Okay. Whoever gets this right earns a grand total of
You could have stopped at Grant.
Yeah.
$4 that I found in my pocket this
Whoa.
morning.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that.
All
love when
right.
that
I love it
happens.
too. I love it
Dude,
for both
I
of
was
us.
doing the leaves over the weekend, and I found a $20 bill.
In the leaves?
In the leaves.
You sure it didn't have a picture of like a naked woman on the bottom?
I looked. I held it up to the light, and I saw what's this guy? Thomas Jackson,
Thomas Jackson.
Thomas Jackson.
Andrew Jackson, Alexander Hamilton.
Benjamin Frankfurter.
Yeah, okay.
For a grand total of $4. Here is the question. Keith once admitted he was half in the bag and smoked a joint.
Sorry, that was a slip.
Disqualified. I win.
Smoked a joint by meeting with the Queen.
False, because it was actually Elon Musk, and instead of a joint, it was a blunt, and instead of the Queen, it was Joe Rogan. Got it. I won.
He won.
No, that's true.
Smoked a joint while he... No, it was false.
Yes.
You said Joe Rogan. That doesn't count as an answer.
The answer was false.
Brian gets the money because he's better.
God.
Yeah! Making it rain.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
$4 goes to Brian. Very good. I have the
buy you a coffee,
Beatles
Kevin.
smoked a joint in Buckingham Palace.
That's
before-
what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Kids, if you're interested in playing this game with us, please let us know in the comments. You can also sign up for free lessons
Don't invite kids to this.
online at realbraveaudio.com. This is so loud in my head that I'm going to have hearing damage. So we got to fix that next
What
time.
is the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Okay.
So
Just
I'll send you
his-
the bill.
Turn his thing down.
Is that better?
I don't care. Join us next time for Real Brave Live. Thank you.
Real Brave Live.
No, it got like